Hey friends, it's Monica. I wanted to check in with you and talk about an amazing experience that I just had. This past week, I was in Philadelphia, which I had never visited before. Love it. Would totally go back to Philly. I was there actually for the 2017 AMLE National Conference. One of the coolest things that I have ever been to, where you are literally surrounded by thousands of middle school teachers, middle level educators, middle level people who are just passionate about working with grades 6 through 8. While I was there, I had fun experiences with colleagues, had great professional experiences speaking there, but there were three things that I learned that I wanted to share with you because they were the best things that happened in Philly. So let's go through these. Number one, best thing that I learned in Philadelphia was that the best speakers that I have ever heard wear tennis shoes. I know that lots of people out there believe that people must dress the part in order to be professional. However, had they heard Kim Campbell on day one of this conference, they would have realized quickly that you can rock an amazing presentation wearing a graphic tee, a blazer, and Chuck Taylors, red Chuck Taylors to boot. She got up there and she knocked it out of the park. She was professional, she was thought-provoking, she told hilarious stories, all while wearing tennis shoes. I think that's something cool that middle school people do. If you are passionate about the middle level, you do things a little bit differently than everybody else. There are speakers and consultants out there that dress the part for sure. But when it comes to delivering a solid message, tennis shoes are where it's at. So thanks to Kim Campbell for doing that. I totally want to borrow those red Chucks. I'm going to get me some of them. Shoot. Second thing that I learned at this conference was that the answer is always in the room. Now, I know that's a figure of speech that people use, but when you get that many educators truly in one conference center, the answer truly always is in the room because you're just surrounded by so many brilliant practitioners. It didn't matter what you were looking for at this conference, somebody had something to offer. So just to go through a few that I saw that totally blew my mind, Beth, author of the new Lead Like a Pirate, part of the Burgess consulting group. Oh my gosh. Dave Burgess and his crew are incredible. And Beth led an amazing session on how to lead like a pirate. Outside of the box ideas that no doubt are changing classrooms and schools all over the place. Katie Powell had some amazing things on how to teach beyond the desk. She was funny and she was providing just things that teachers can use on a daily basis. And that's what we're looking for. Rick doesn't even need a last name. You all know who I'm talking about when a teacher's talking about Rick and his grading practices. Amazing. Grace, I had never heard Grace Dearborn before. Dang, that lady is impressive. And the stories and the connections that she was making with the audience on students who are difficult to reach, fantastic stuff. Todd with Twitter, Debbie Silver, hysterical, but also provided some really great insight into a hot topic right now, mindfulness. Guys, the answer was in the room. It did not matter where you went, whether it was speed learning, concurrent sessions, Spark and Tell. AMLE knocked it out of the park this year. So kudos to them for proving to me yet again that the answer really is always in the room. Finally, the third thing that I learned at this year's conference was about cheesesteaks. Everyone be debating about cheesesteaks. Is it Tony Luke's? Is it Geno's? Is it Pat's? I swear to goodness, there's like 19 different places to go get a cheesesteak, and no matter who you talk to, you got a different answer. We did a little Philly cheesesteak live battle, and we determined that Geno's was the best cheesesteak. But what I learned was nothing compares to Chicago-style pizza. That's what I learned in Philly. So I just wanted to share some insights with you guys. If you ever have a chance to attend any professional development, whether it's something like Nuts and Bolts led by Jack Burkmeyer or the AMLE conference or even your local regional office of education, there's professional development happening everywhere. And the key is you got to find something that works for you. You got to find something that you are passionate about, that you want to learn more about. Then you just got to go pursue it. I'm so fortunate to have been able to not just attend, but also present with such amazing people. I'm excited to go back, but I wanted to share those things with you. If you're ever in Philly, test out a cheesesteak. See if you're on the same page with me with a little bit of pizza. But in the meantime, keep learning and keep being awesome.